Morning everyone, hope you're well. So today's all about Ronald Reagan. So my theme this week's all been about American presidents. Today's all about Ronald Reagan. And Ronald Reagan came to power in '81. I was born in the '80s, so he was probably the first American president that affected me. I remember the living ones, So yeah, I'm nearly 40 now, and I've done I think 4 or 5 presidents, and he was the start of it. And I think the first memory I had of Ronald Reagan is his relationship he had with Margaret Thatcher. And that was the first thing that hit my mind. And there were 3 things that really resonated with Ronald Reagan for me. And I've enjoyed looking into Ronald Reagan. Really interesting guy, and finding out more about him, because actually he's quite a fascinating guy. He was the 40th president, came to power '81, and he took 2 terms on. So he won his second term with a landslide victory, biggest victory of all time, which showed his popularity, to me, and shows how popular he became. Such a lovely guy. You could see that he's charismatic. Came from an acting background, so he was, like Clint Eastwood's done it now. Arnold Schwarzenegger have done it. Have gone to power. But to become number 1 in the world is what an amazing feat. The guy is a special guy, And I think for me there was 3 outtakes, or what I took from Ronald Reagan were 3 things. One, he united America. So at the time when it was a tough sort of building block, 80s, 90s, he took it on and inspired and united. He spoke about, in his speeches, he spoke about we. So he didn't speak about me or us. He spoke about we. So it was all together. Very proud American. I was talking about that to myself. I'm a very proud Welshman. I'm very proud. I love Wales. I am so passionate about Wales. The same as he with America. Always talking about America, bringing America back to what it should be and what it needs to be. And that people are really believing in America. And he really wanted to bring that forward. So he spoke of family, faith, and his values. And he had really, valid values. And they shone through his leadership. Such a leader. Second one is he inspired America with his own story. As I say, he was an actor, come back, and he's an actor that turned into the most important and powerful person in the world. I still find that there's something about that, the most important, and he used his story of being an actor and popularity to become that person. Amazing, inspirational, absolutely. I love that inspirational story. But the last one for me, and my Thursday takeaway, is what he did was turn all his naysayers. Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about it all the time. He turned his naysayers into positives. His critics into people that it incentivized him to get better and better. He had so many naysayers. He had loads and loads of naysayers. People said, well, you're an actor. You're never going to do it. You're never going to do it. Critics saying, what's this guy doing as our president? Can't believe you've done that. And he used them as an incentive to then progress the country forward. Great guy. What a brilliant thing. I mean, an example of that for me, I remember being in Tiger Portsmouth. I used to run that back probably 12 years ago now. And we were, someone said, oh, you're never going to get £1 million profit down there. I was like, yeah, well, no, you won't. Yeah, well. And that was it. It was chomping. I was on it. Everyone was saying, no, you're not going to do it. And yeah, as a team, we pulled together and we did it. Amazing feat. But that's turning people saying no as an incentive to do it. That's why a lot of people, someone asked me yesterday, why did you start your own business, and why do you think you'll never work for someone again? It's because of that. It's because so many critics say you can't do that on your own. And that's part of the incentive. And Ronald Reagan did that in abundance. And that's my Thursday takeaway. If you've got naysayers in your world, in your life, cut them out. Or use them as an incentive to really go and get it. If you really firmly believe in something, go and do it. Don't listen to the people that say no. Use your own motivation and use that for you, like Ronald Reagan did. So 3 things. United America. Inspired America. Great one. And also turned his naysayers into positives. Great guy. Loved him. Really enjoyed looking into him. So tomorrow I'm doing Bill Clinton. He's my last one of the week. American presidents. I've enjoyed it so far. Hope you have. Comment below if you do. If you haven't, let me know. Have a great day. Crack on.